What's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 marketing tools that I absolutely recommend every host leverage to improve their performance as a short-term rental, Airbnb, VRBO, whatever platform you're on. If you want to get more bookings, you want to get higher nightly rates for your listing, you want to get bookings in the low season, high season, just really maximize the performance of your short-term rental, then you're going to want to leverage these 3 tools. Now, I'm gonna save the best one for last, and honestly, the last one is where you're gonna see 80 to 90% of the impact. But let's get started. Let's just dive right in. The first one I recommend for most all hosts is Instagram. Now, Instagram is going to be more helpful for hosts that have more unique properties that are more Instagrammable, admittedly. And so it may or may not be worth it to you for the benefit that you'll get depending on the type of property that you have. But it is undoubtedly really beneficial to be able to leverage Instagram to get more bookings for your short-term rental property. There's different ways to leverage Instagram through giveaways, contests, using influencer promos, but ultimately if you have an Instagram page that really highlights your property and makes people want to stay there, it's a really great way to stay in front of your ideal potential guests that may book with you because they're going to constantly see you coming up on their newsfeed as you're posting about the property, as you're sharing, and just going to keep everything top of mind so that when they do ultimately book that trip, they're going to see you and they're going to book your property over others. It's also just a really great way to generate direct bookings if you want to go that road as well. So it's just a really all-around great marketing tool that is so visual, which is really great. The great thing about short-term rental properties is that they are very visual and very easy to market with photos. So Instagram takes the number 3 spot for marketing tools that I think are must-haves for your short-term rental property. Number 2 spot goes to a tool called Stayy. Now Stayy is a tool that I've recently started using that I think is phenomenal. It just really easily allows you to collect the email addresses of everyone that stays at your property. And when I say that, I mean everyone that stays at your property, not just the person booking. The way it works is you set up this Stayy Wi-Fi router at your property, and in order to log into the Wi-Fi, just like at a hotel, the guest has to put in their email address. So the really great thing about this is you collect the email address of the person that actually made the booking, but also everyone else in their group. Because if a group of friends or a family is going to your property, then you can market to the other members of the group in order to get more bookings from them if they want to book the stay for their family getaway or for a stay with their other group of friends or whatever have you. And so it's a really great way to collect a bunch of email addresses really seamlessly from your guests, and then you can use different tools to be able to email them, send out newsletters, and encourage people to book up your place. What's really nice about that as well is that you can specify when you send out those emails to specifically target bookings for lower season when you're not as busy and get some really great guests in there. Now, again, the other benefit of this is that if the guest has already stayed with you, you know that they're very likely going to be a good quality guest. And so it just allows you to really filter for the best quality of guests that are already, wanting to stay at your property, know your rates, all these other things. So it's a really, really great marketing tool. That's my number 2 spot, is this tool called Stayy. Now, number 3 spot, I told you, this is where you're gonna get 80, 90% of the impact from any marketing tool you can use. And I don't want to seem like a cop-out, but I really, really want to share, because it's just so important, the best marketing tool that you can leverage, in my opinion. Guys, just want to take a quick break here to say that for those of you watching who want to build cash flow and long-term wealth by purchasing Airbnbs and short-term rental properties, there's a link in the description right down below for a free training that'll walk you through my exact strategy for investing successfully in Airbnbs. Now, if you're not ready to actually buy properties and you want to get started managing other people's properties on Airbnb the same way I got started and build a full-time income managing other people's properties, there's actually another free training linked in the description down below as well that'll be a really great fit for you. So whether you want to invest in short-term rental properties and actually build amazing cash flow and long-term wealth by acquiring the assets, buying the properties themselves, or you're looking to earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb, we've got some awesome trainings that are linked in the description down below that'll definitely help you out. When you sign up for the trainings, we're also going to send you a few other tools and resources completely for free just to help you get started. Again, the links to sign up are in the description down below, and both trainings and all the tools are completely free. So make sure to register for the trainings, links in the description down below. The best marketing tool that you can leverage, in my opinion, is a thorough knowledge and understanding of the OTAs, the online travel agencies, the Airbnb, the booking.com, the VRBO. A thorough understanding of how to actually leverage those platforms is going to be more impactful than any other marketing tool you could possibly use. So it's really important to understand how the search function on these platforms actually work, how those algorithms decide which properties to promote, and how to make sure that your property actually gets promoted and gets booked on those platforms. Because at the end of the day, as much as you can market yourself on Instagram, as much as you can get your repeat clients to book with you again, there's no better way to get new clients into the door easily and effectively than going on these big OTAs that have multi-million-dollar marketing budgets and have huge ad campaigns constantly driving people in. And so when you are trying to get your property in front of people who want to book stays in that area, there's just no better way to do it than to go where your customers are already going and show up really, really high. And so it's important to really understand how your property gets ranked number one in the search results, or very, very high up, how to optimize your pricing strategy, your listing description, your photos, all these different things to really leverage these top of funnel people to get bookings. The other big benefit of really doing a great job of this is that it creates a compounding effect where it builds your other marketing channels. The more bookings you get in the top end through Airbnb, VRBO, booking.com, whatever it is, the more people are going to stay at your property and get added to your email list that you can then remarket to later on. The more people stay at your property, you can also direct them towards your Instagram. You can direct those email followers over to your Instagram and have them follow you that way, so that you create this whole ecosystem that really is fed at the top of the funnel primarily, mostly going to be through those OTAs. Again, you can build top of funnel through Instagram, getting your property in front of more people, but in my experience, it's almost never going to be nearly as good as really, really leveraging the OTAs. And so again, if you want to learn more about how to actually use these tools, how to leverage the OTAs, how to make sure your property does perform really well, check out the free trainings that we've got linked in the description down below. If you like this video, if you found it valuable or helpful to you at all, please hit that like button. It does me a huge favor, helps me get these videos in front of more people, and helps me grow this channel and just help more people with posting, investing in, and managing short-term rental properties. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, so you can stay up to date with the 2 new videos we post every single week on this channel. Just hit the subscribe button. It should be right around there. Just hit that. And then with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.